Hello guys, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another video. It's about that time of the day. It's about that day of the year. Let's get right into it. So today what I basically want to do is to go over some uh trades that I was looking at, but essentially I couldn't take any sort of trade due to the time of the day it playing out. So in concerns to like the daily, you already know, we can see on these two candlesticks that the bearish traders were failing to push momentum to the downside. But the following day, we see that all bullish momentum came in. It closed higher than the prior day, and we were anticipating a bull day. So here we mark our momentum is obviously to the upside. We mark our demands where price can initially come back, and then the hour time frame we mark where price is holding. Price is holding this demand right here. If we see a break from this supply right here that created the push to the downside, we can initially see everyone who was short would get stopped out at that time, and it would give us that strong momentum to the upside, which was our desired initiative that we were looking at. But in concerns to the time of day, that played out a little bit around London. So right here, around this time right here, about that time, I am not on my table anymore because I got work in the morning. So, and also I'm not fear of missing out. It can go if it wants. That's just I will miss out. I'm accepting it. I'm not gonna be like feared of missing out. No, I'm missing out, and that's that. But I want to say that it got confirmed here. We could have easily got, let's see. So we put our stops here, we put it on the event or under the maze, and we were targeting all the way. Well, we didn't initially have a target because it was like too long, but we would have been targeting here, like right on this white line right here. But I was like 3 something pips, I believe. Let me check. Let me double check that real quick for you guys. That's like, no, it's not. It's like 76 pips. So yeah, we would have been targeting that right there, and we would have easily got like a 5.91 risk to reward, easily, almost a 6, right? So jumping down to Euro USD, same thing, same concept. So we see we identified that the momentum is to the downside. These is the low of that demand zone, and we were doing a red to red and close to a maze. On a 4-hour time frame, we can identify where price could initially pull back to, or if price is holding a demand, which it sure was like on a 15-minute time frame, I believe. It was holding this demand right here on a 15-minute time frame. So we were anticipating that if it holds, it breaks this zone right here, we would easily see price going down to our target, and that's what price is doing right now. If we were to take that event, which we didn't due to the time of day that it happened, or it played out, we would easily be getting a 4.9 risk to reward. But if where price is right now, it would be a 3.34 risk reward, which is not bad at all once again. And let's keep on moving, let's keep on going. GBP JPY, same concept. We do not eliminate anything, so we see that price initially needs a pullback, and we're looking at color, which can initiate that price will more than likely will be pulling back before giving us that bearish momentum. Whereas price may pull back to this zone right here. If price was to break this here, it would be like a lower probability for us to take that sales to the downside. If price is able to break these highs right here, which is around 1.81.866, we would initially see price coming up all the way to these supply zones before continuing the move to the downside. We will wait for confirmation for us to break the lows or a demand for us to continue that move to the downside. Looks like price is holding this zone, but initially we would want some bearish momentum to be established first before taking us to the downside or to the main target. We jumped down to GBP USD, and this right here we were not looking at it. We could have played out the same concept, of course, but just look at the extension of this on the average due to most prices. It's like kind of 103 pips away from an average or a more affordable price to short it. So we were not interested in that due to it being like too overbought. But we could have played out the same concept, of course. We were waiting for price to break these lows right here. Price initially did, and you continue to move to the downside. Was price holding on demand? Let's check supply. Sorry, let's check that out real quick. Right here we can identify that price was not really holding on demand. So we would say that this would also be like a lower probability in concerns to that being the main objective. Let's do some news and some fundamentals real quick. I would like to touch upon just to be like really concerned of what is the follow-up for this upcoming week. For Monday the 25th September 25th of 2023 at 1:35 a.m. we are going to be, or we had, the JPY government UED speaks, and at 4 a.m. the German IFO business climate. For Tuesday, we're gonna be having a CBP consumers confidence and a CPI year by year. On Wednesday, there's initially nothing. That would be essentially like a good data tracer. There's no like data that we gotta look upon, but of course, there's gonna be low volume since there are also no data, so we gotta be objective of the trades that we're gonna be taking. On Thursday, we're gonna be having all day news is German prelim CPI month by month, a Spanish flash CPI year by year, and a final GDP quarter, and unemployment claims. A Fed Chair Powell speaks. That would be excited at 4 p.m. on Thursday, and at Friday we're gonna been having some data as well as gross domestic product month by month, a core PCE price index month by month. It provides UMO consumer sentiment and a manufacturing PMI. So these are the data that we want to look upon. We hope that we are being objective of the things that we take and not just jumping into price. You know what I mean? Because that's something that you don't want to play out. Let's touch upon a little bit more in depth. Just give me 1 second. Go up here. This one instead. Let's look at the recent data that has been publishing. Employment benefits out of the United States. They don't pay. The United States jobs on labor, state employment month by month, imports and exports. I mean, imports are gonna be high in the U.S. State employment, unemployment month by month. News release charts says and above. Let me see something real quick. It says unemployment rates were higher in August in the 10 states, lower in 2 states, and stable in 38 states. And the District of Columbia, the U.S. Bureau of the Labor Statistics reported the district had increased and have 16 states had a little change. The national unemployment rate, 3.8%, rose by 0.3 percentage points over the month by what was little change from August 2022. Non-farm payrolls employment increased in 5 states, decreased in 3 states, and was essentially unchanged in 42 states. And the District of Columbia in August 2023, over the year, non-farm payrolls employment increased in 32 states and was essentially unchanged in 18 states and the district. What does this mean? Unemployment rates was higher in August, so unemployment rates are dropping in concerns that non-farm payrolls are increased in 5 states and decreased in 3 states. So, concerns. Let's see something real quick. Unpaid and United States. States labor turnoff, state employment, unemployment, benefits in the United States. I'm not interested in that. States jobs open, unemployment, job opening, labor, and price index. Okay. says job opening rates decrease in 9 states and increase in 3 states on the last business day of July. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported today hires rates decrease in 6 states, total separation rates and decrease in 4 states, and increase in 1 state. Nationally, the job opening hires and the total separation rates showed little change in July. Let's see, hires. In July, hires rate decreased in 6 states and were little change in 44 states and districts of Columbia. The largest decrease in the hire rates occurred in Alaska, decrease, and the Louisiana, as well as in Colorado, North Carolina, and national hiring rate was little over the month. Number of hire decreased in 6 states and was little to total separation, total number of quits. In July, quits rates decreased in 7 states, which is good. People are holding their jobs. Change in 43 states and the districts of Columbia. The largest decrease in quit rates occurred in Kansas percentage as well as in the New Hampshire and New Mexico over the month, and national quits rates was a little change. The number of quits, layoffs, the streets, the number of layoffs. For more information, blah blah blah. Okay, so looks like the economy is being stable for the meanwhile. That's why the Fed is not raising interest rate and pausing right now for the meanwhile. One more thing that I will look upon is on Bitcoin. Interested enough. In concerns to like Bitcoin, we want to see. So Bitcoin is currently trading at. Let's see, they in this range, open, close, highs, lows, close, low. Bitcoin price is trading at 26, around 26, yes. So we initially got this bullet from this demand zone. We could easily see price breaking these highs right here, as we mentioned on our previous video. If you haven't checked out that previous video, make sure to check that out so you can be informed of what's really that I'm talking about. Price is holding this demand. So initially we can say that if price holds this prior demand right here that created a banner push and it pulls back like a 50% retracement, we can easily see a breakthrough and trading up to 29,000. If that doesn't happen, this price fails to hold this prior demand right here, we can easily see price breaking through it, retesting it, and price trading all the way perhaps to 20,000, which would be a good price point for us to accumulate as for Bitcoin. Would get it cheaper, of course, and that would initially be great for all the buyers on everyone who sees the value in this asset class. Very scarce, by the way. That is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you stick to the end, make sure to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe, and share with a friend. We're trying to grow this community as well as possible. Let's hit that 100 subscribers, and see you next time. Appreciate it.